What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cool UPTheScorepodcast Podcast coming to you live with another banger we got for y'all today. Before we get started today, I want to give a special shout out to all of our fans, all of our followers on all of our platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. We want to thank y'all sincerely from the bottom of our hearts for following us, tapping in with us as we continue to drop these jewels for y'all, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, and let's put this info to your ears. Y'all ready?
Let's get
Yes,
it.
Let's get
sir.
in. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So today episode called Born Rich. And now we ain't talking about no money. Tap in with us. Open your ears, close your mouth. Let's get it. Being born African American, we were born rich into rich and lavish lifestyles. From history to tradition, down to our rich and melanated skin complexion. Through trials and tribulations thrown our way, we've always come out victorious. We bleed our beautiful black culture with the intelligence and authenticity inherited from our ancestors. From the looks of Mansa Musa to our high intellectual ways of thinking, we are here to share light and give flowers while having a conversation about how we were born destined for greatness. So on behalf of UPTheScope Podcast, we would love to have you take this journey with us as we dive into our episode today. Excuse me. With that being said, welcome to today's podcast show. We have your host. I'm Cool. We got JB, my brother Tap, and we got our newest member, Sean the Don. Y'all welcome Sean the Don to the team, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Let's get it. Let's
Appreciate
get
the
it. Let's get it.
opportunity, brother.
So before we jump into question one, I want to introduce our newest segment to the show. We are now bringing in Cool Talk, where a random fact will drop during the show in regards of a variety of things. So buckle up. Let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. Without further ado, let's get into
Get it.
question one. When you hear Black history, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Brother Sean, talk to me.
First thing come to my mind when I hear Black history is perseverance. You know what I'm saying? The way we was able to persevere through the many trials and tribulations just by being born, with the richness of the color of our skin. You know what I'm saying? From slavery on down the board, whatever we, have had to endure, excuse me, we did it in a way that was still handled with class. You know what I'm saying? So perseverance through the adversities and the trials and tribulations, being born rich, like you stated, when we not coming at you with nothing about financial wealth. You know what I'm saying? Just being born as a black man, it's the richness itself. Being born as a black woman is the richness itself. And being able to be fruitful and multiply and having these black babies, you know what I'm saying? It's a pivotal point for who we are as a person and as a people.
Hey, so Sean, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what you said, man. You
Hey,
definitely just
love
hit
that one.
you hit a bar just now. So what I got on my list, I got royalty. I got royalty, being born a king, being born a queen, for centuries, our rich skin, our rich melanin, just having that, that richness in our body, black is beautiful. That's the quote and the slogan we live by, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding, how courageous and how much of a leader we had in our history, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding that we actually deprived from, kings and queens, and having those people in our history that was there to, to be the leaders of segregation, and be in front of all the marches. You know what I'm saying? Just having those people in our rich history that's living, I would say, living like leaders, living like pioneers, living like, black greatness, black excellence. That's like literally the royalty that we would know we was born into. And like I said, we're being born rich. I think we can definitely correlate with being born rich. It's just we was born into, what I'm saying, understanding that we have a rich culture and how powerful we are amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more, in a good surface of that.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes,
All
sir. Let's
right.
go, JB. Talk to me.
So we all on the same boat. We all on the same boat. So let's keep this thing going. So he say royalty, he say perseverance, and I'm gonna say when I think about Black history, I think about greatness because almost everything that you use in this world, peanut butter, hair grease, the traffic light, the light bulb, them was all made by Black people, Black men and Black females, and like my boy Sean said, it took a lot of willpower and a lot of perseverance for us to get this far in life. we we still fighting for our freedom to this day. So we fighters for real. We fighters. Like somebody say no, you can't do this. We're gonna find a way to do it, cause that's how great we are, and we trendsetters. Anything that we do, everybody gonna want to do it. We go out there with some clothes on. Next thing you know, everybody rocking the clothes. All the white boys, all the Spanish people, they want to be a part of the culture that bad.
Okay. So we got perseverance, we got loyalty, we got greatness. I'm gonna close it up, and I'm gonna say pride.
Mm,
We have a lot of pride. Whatever we do, we very prideful about it.
yeah.
Sometimes we could be wrong and still be prideful. You know what I'm saying? We have so much pride in everything that we do. We have pride in how we step, how we talk. You know what I'm saying? How we move with each other. Oh, hey, brother man, how you doing? You looking good, boy. Hey, I take pride in that. Boy, you smell good. I take pride in that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Wait,
Yeah.
hey, I like what you keep it up. We take pride in that. So all of these things, you know, build up and combine everything what Black excellence means to us, what Black history means to us when we hear it. Those were some great answers, man. From Tap, Sean, JB. It was great. You cannot go wrong with any answer that you heard today, man. Definitely appreciate y'all boys, man. Definitely appreciate them answers, man. Now we're gonna jump question 2. Y'all ready for this one?
Let's
You
get
already
it.
know it,
Come
boy.
on, say it.
Y'all
Let me
ready for
hear
this
it.
one? Let's get it. Let's get it. And this is gonna shake the ground a little. So let's go ahead and get into it. I see Tap ready to answer something, boy. He's ready to answer.
Hey,
Look at him.
I've been waiting for this one, boy.
He's
That's
itching to raise his
hilarious.
hand, boy. He itching.
Hey,
Let's
that
get
boy gonna
to it,
go
man.
crazy.
Let's get to it. Who are your top 2 people in Black history y'all think helped mold and shape y'all to be motivated for our culture?
Hey,
Let's Tap talk to me,
hey,
Tap. Talk
hey,
to me.
hey, hey, all the guys know I got Harriet at top #1. Harriet, Harriet Tubman,
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman. Hey, man, I swear to God, I love Harriet though, man. It just one thing and this is one of my 2, but Harriet, I highlight Harriet because I've watched. I'm not saying I watched, I wasn't there, but I just watched documentaries. I researched about Harriet, just how she was relentless to make sure she freed her family, her friends, freed the slaves from enduring that, that pain of going through constant slavery. And I remember one time in the movie, or just, just it's a fact she was speaking on. They was like, okay, so why are you going back? You know what I'm saying? You're free, you're good. You're like, oh no, I would never forget what I had to go through. And to understand Harriet Dahl, to see the perseverance she had to, no matter how free she was, how liberated she was, she made sure she brought the people back. She made sure everybody else seen that side of life that she got to see. Because at the end of the day, some people were trapped in slavery forever. And she was courageous, man, to go through those miles and run all those miles. And like I told the guys, man, what turned me up so much when a dude say, man, he was like, hey, it's 25 miles to freedom. And Harriet smiled, like, he was like, you need a lift? Harriet say, nah, man, I got it. So, hey, imagine, walking 25 miles to freedom, just smiling the whole time. So, I mean, just seeing how, like you said, that pride, man. She walked with that sense of pride that whole time. It was like, man, hey, man, no matter what it is, hey, I'm happy. I was 25 miles, I got it. It's in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm free
Easy.
now.
It's
I'm free,
easy.
easy little 25. But now in my next one, I got Thurgood Marshall, man. I got Thurgood Marshall, man, because just to see how he was relentless to save people from, wrongdoings, putting in jail, people putting in jail for false crimes. He was relentless, no matter how many threats they came his way, no matter how much was going his way. Thurgood Marshall stood in the paint for those people, man. He became love. He actually loved them people, and he made sure he got them out or got them at least lighter sentences, whatever it is. And I think he definitely helped pave the way for a lot of people like us today. The Black lawyers and all this. Nowadays, they actually we have more Black lawyers and living proof to this day. So I think definitely Thurgood Marshall, and I got Harriet Tubman for my top 2, man.
Hey, phenomenal top two. Phenomenal top two. Phenomenal. JB, let's hear it.
I
I know
got
you itching. I know you itching. I know you itching because you don't about to steal your person. So come on, let's hear it. Come on, talk to me.
nah, they ain't gonna steal my feet, but I got y'all. I got y'all. As my first one, I'm gonna go with Tupac. Tupac. Everybody seen him as a thug, or this evil image that he had, but that was just his persona that he was just that he had to carry on because he was in the rap game. But besides that, that man was really a walking prophet. Like the things he said in his song is some of the stuff that's still going on today. He
That's
once
fact.
said, and I quote, "Cops give a damn by the nigga, by the Negro, pull a trigger, kill a nigga is a hero." Like that stuff is still going on today. A cop can kill a nigga and then he'll walk away scot free like nothing ain't happened. He ain't gonna get no jail time, nothing behind it. But now they starting to crack down on that, and it's like we all yell Black Power, but just like how Pop said, you give them guns, step back and watch them kill each other. Like we,
Mm,
we gotta stop killing our brothers out here.
yeah.
Like is like that right there. That right there is deep to me because we can't scream Black Power, but when a cop kill a nigga is a problem. But when we kill a nigga, it's that he he a goon or he that man on the street. It can't be like that. So, but Pop also came from a rich background. Both his parents was in the Black Panther, one of the top dangerous groups in America at that time because how they was moving the black community, how they was helping the black community. People didn't like that, so they had to put a stop to that. So I just think Pop was a walking prophet in my eyes. And the second person I'm gonna have is my founder, Mama Mary McLeod Bethune. She was she just she just devoted her life just to get the African Americans in education. What the white Americans didn't want us to be in. They didn't want us to be smart. They didn't want us to go to school. They didn't want us to go to college. So she was one of the first ones, to create a college for all girls, with 5 little girls, $1.50 and a leap of faith. That's all it took for her to start that, one of the great, black colleges that ever will live. My boy Cool, he got something on his chest, but I really can't read it. But we rocking this right here all day,
Waiting to go.
every day.
Hey, I'm waiting to go in the trash with that.
What trash bag him? But and one of the models that I live by that she said was without faith nothing is possible. Nothing is possible. With faith, anything is impossible. So just always keep y'all faith, man, and just keep believing in what y'all doing in life, and just see it through, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hey, great answers, man, great answers, brother brother Sean, talk to me,
Okay,
man.
so my two people, first and foremost, it's a two-part answer to this. Well, four parts, but anyway, so my first two people would have to be my parents first and foremost. Like I gotta give honor and glory to my parents because I wouldn't be who I am born with this richness if it wasn't for them. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I had to give my credit to my parents. You know what I'm saying? So though to more so really directly answer the question of my two people, it's one person, but they were two different people. And what I mean by that is literally Malcolm Little, who became known to the world as Malcolm X. Yes,
Mm.
that's literally the same person. Though spiritually and figuratively speaking, he was not the same person once he became Malcolm X and was embodied by the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Once he got he really started moving forward with God being the order of his footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And so when you look back at his life when he was Malcolm Little, like I say before he allowed the Holy Spirit to take over him, he was moving one way. He, unrighteously, womanizer, treat women wrong, drug user and abuser to his own temple, things of that nature. And to see a man go from being his own demise to now he able to rise up and actually lead people and guide people into a righteous path, man, that's a rich history right there. saying that for that brother, man, and the inspiration that I was able to also obtain from that. Being that most of us from our communities, we kind of are a Malcolm Little in our own way, you know.
Mm.
Though we have to realize that it's more to life than just, trying to finesse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that'll be my answer.
What do you say, Sean?
Okay.
We ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr., man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Okay.
Yeah.
And to close that one out, I'm gonna give my two. My two have already been said, of course, because they were greats in my eyes, and I know if they graded in my eyes, I know they greats in my colleagues' eyes as well. I'm gonna go with Malcolm X and Harriet Tubman,
You can't
and
hide Harriet, boy. You can't hide Harriet, boy.
I got to, man. I got to, man. I gotta show love, Gotta get my flowers, because she deserved them. First and foremost, the reason I was Malcolm stood for his people. You know what I'm saying? We thrived and we were extremely successful when we were on our own. You know, we possessed the capabilities and the necessities and the structure needed to have a strong economy. And since his assassination, we haven't been able to regain that brotherhood that we once had. When Brother Malcolm was here. And
For real.
for Harriet Tubman, it really showed me that only the strong and powerful minded can overcome the biggest obstacles. What she did for our people was nothing short of incredible. And for that, I always and forever give Harriet Tubman the flowers she deserves.
No, that's
Those are
real,
my
boy.
two answers. Those are my
That's
two
real.
answers. Those are my uh
Harriet was a G.
Nah, she was
Harriet
though.
was.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. If I escape freedom, see you. I ain't going back.
Hey,
I
hey, hey,
ain't
hey,
going
hey.
Hey,
What that way cool said yesterday, boy? Hey, imagine missing that Harriet train, boy. Woo! You oversleep that
hey,
next day. You oversleep, Harriet gone
Hey,
already. Ah,
you wake up out
damn, I
your
don't miss
sleep
Harriet.
mad, boy.
I don't miss her, boy.
Where,
She ain't coming
where?
back no time soon, boy. Nah,
You
but
wake up
Harriet
out
that
your
G
sleep
though,
area
man.
and slid on your ass.
Nah,
Nah, I can't go for it. I ain't going back.
hey, chill, cool. I mean, this man, cool, dying, dog. Hey, that's
Hey,
real though, bro. Like,
hey,
you had to stretch it long. Hey,
hey,
Harriet gone now, boy.
hey, man, y'all gotta chill, man.
you gotta wait the next month.
Y'all gotta
Yeah,
chill.
man.
Hey,
Y'all
who
gotta
was
chill. Hey,
one of your founders?
hey, let's go ahead and get back to it, man. Let's go ahead and get back to it, man. Let's get back into it, man. Great answers, fellas. Tap, Sean, JB, great answers, phenomenal pioneers, man. Hey, Sean, much respect to showing love to your parents, man. I truly appreciate that, man. I
For
was one
sure,
of
right
them,
on.
man. Definitely,
Yeah,
bro, definitely.
that was
Question
deep.
three. Question three. Y'all ready?
Let's get
Yes,
it.
JB,
sir.
Sean, y'all ready? Let's get it. What figure in our rich black history do you feel still has an influence or impact on the way we live our lives today? Tap, let me hear it. No. Matter of fact, I don't want to tap already. JB, talk to me, baby.
All
You
right.
got the flow.
I'm gonna have to say Jackie Robinson, man,
Oh,
because
you got me, boy. Oh, you got me, boy. Oh, you got me, boy.
you gotta be quick with
hey,
that.
hey, JB, I got you, bro. I got you, dog. I got you,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Hey,
I got you.
cool. Hey, them boy working together, boy. They
I,
working
I
together,
got you,
boy.
JB. I got
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna have to say Jackie Robinson because well, he taught me. Well, yeah, he taught me like don't worry about negativity or what the people gonna say because people gonna talk regardless and people gonna disrespect you regardless. So if it's like the best way to prove someone right is to just go out there if it's on the field or just even in your professional career, just go out there and dominate. And when you just do it with pride. So they don't got no choice but to respect you at the end of the day. Because Jackie Robinson was one of the first Negroes in the major league. So and if y'all haven't seen the movie 42, in the movie 42 when he first got there, they was all just disrespecting him, trying to hit him with the ball, trying spitting on him, doing all this crazy stuff. And the thing about Jackie Robinson is he didn't react to none of that at all. He just went out there and balled until they realized, like, dang, no matter what we do to this man, he's still gonna dominate. So that's why I think Jackie Robinson always gonna have an impact in my life, and it's still making an impact right now because everybody want to be the first to do something.
Mm. I think to go along with what you just said, JB, I think Jackie Robinson epitome of resiliency
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
I think he really, as we say today, stood on business. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He
That
really
was real different
stood.
back then.
He stood on what he believed in. He remained himself, as you said on one of our previous episodes. Don't lose yourself trying to please anybody else,
Yeah,
and that's what Jackie Robinson did.
Hey,
So
so I'm gonna take it because hey, cool. I got Jackie Robinson cool, so don't step on my toes right
nah,
now.
so hold on. I'm gonna tell you the reason I ain't let Tap go first. So as we know, Tap just left a restaurant over the weekend, right? It was called Tap 42. Jackie Robinson was 42. So I know he was gonna come in here and try to bridge the gap together. Oh, I'm gonna go Jackie. Nah. We ain't going like that.
you got to
We
Hey,
come
ain't going
harder. You
like
got to
that.
come harder, Tap. Got to
but
come
We
nah,
ain't
harder.
going
hey,
like that.
but nah, for sure though, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I think Jackie Robinson has a big impact on my life in the day because I mean, we kind of pretty much all grew up playing sports. And to be able to play the game we love and be pretty much one of the best at the sport, he not
Hmm.
only, showed that he was worthy of playing with them, he showed that he was amongst the best. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just understanding, us playing the sport and the game we love to this day, we're black, and to have the opportunity to be on this platform, to be in the majors, to be in the NFL, to have that dream to grow up. I want to be here. I want to be there. To have that dream, it had to start with Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Jackie had to be the
Had
first
to.
one to break that color barrier. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to make them even feel like we deserve the opportunity. Even though we know we was born rich, but he was the first one to hop over that. Let me get over there, and you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely, I appreciate Jackie didn't understand because I played sports. We all played sports growing up, and just having that, being able to connect and just growing and having those dreams, I definitely, appreciate Jackie what he did for us to this day, man.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, Sean.
Bishop Don Sean, talk to me, baby.
Well, mine ain't Jackie Robinson for all the viewers and listeners out there. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna be Jackie. Hey, shout out to Jackie though, but ain't no Robinson over here. So for myself, man, like not to beat a dead horse though, I have to give credit to my parents once again because I wouldn't know about any of these people we naming here tonight if it weren't for my parents, sitting me down and instilling this richness that we were born with in me at an early age. So I give credit to them being my historical teachers for who we are versus, a lot of times most people identity only comes by the way of public education or if they go to private school, what have you, or not. That's where they learn about themselves at. But I learned about our richness through who we look like, and it just so happened to be the maker of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So my parents, man, what they instilled me with, what they taught me about, where we come from, who we are, different things of that nature. It's still running with me today. The morals, the principles, the values of hey, you look this way, so you automatically have these strikes against you
Hmm.
because you look this way. Before you open your mouth, just from the point of you being seen, this was going on. So that within itself still go with me today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Hey,
saying? Those
That's
those,
Yeah.
that
those
real,
lessons.
but hey,
hey,
We already down 1 point.
hey, that,
hey,
that,
Sean,
that we earned
hey,
his name though. That we earned his name though. Yeah.
hey, Sean, boy, yeah. The parents raised the king, boy. When you talking tonight, boy, I like that one.
Yeah, I
Like
appreciate
that
So
one,
that.
boy.
Sean,
Same
what
with
what
y'all.
what school you went to? Like you went to a like predominantly white school?
Nah.
Okay.
So I was in the army, right? So that's
Okay.
that's what I did as far as my career thus part in life up until
No,
this.
no, no. I'm not talking about like college wise. I'm talking about like high school, like growing up
Oh, high
wise. Like,
school, high school. I went to the Miami Northwestern University.
oh, so they ain't teach y'all Black
Yeah,
history?
we call it a university over there. Yeah,
Oh,
they
y'all
do,
call
but I'm
it.
saying it didn't start there for me. Like learning Black
Okay.
history didn't start in the school system for me.
Yeah, yeah, I
You know.
understand. Okay. I just thought y'all ain't learned nothing in school. Y'all just learned it about Benjamin Franklin.
No.
Hey,
Yeah, nah.
this
Hey,
man gonna hate any chance he get, boy.
hey, he disrespectful, bro. He
Yes, I
disrespectful.
I feel
just to
that.
let you know, our school colors is old gold and royal blue because we spoke about royalty. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, old gold a good color.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying now.
yeah.
Hey
I'm just
man.
I'm just saying. Hey, great answers, man. Great answers, phenomenal answers, man. This question is kind of weird because things like this I love talking to my wife about, and she sat me down and she brought me upon this pioneer, Miss Angela Davis. She was a civil rights activist and professor of law. And the reason I chose Angela Davis because she taught people of color to educate themselves on the law. She also educated for the abolishment of prisons and the prison industry. And we all know Jay-Z and Meek Mill has still been doing those works within the laws and within those big rooms to eliminate people who look like us come down those steps from being punished 5, 10, 20 years for stealing a candy bar, things of that nature, like my petty
Yeah.
theft, leading into a lifetime of punishment.
Yeah.
And that kind of resonated with me because my grandmother was a teacher 40 plus years. She loved what she did, man. So Angela Davis to me was a no brainer after sitting down with wifey, and that's what made me choose Angela Davis, man. So like I said, great answers, fellas. Great answers. That was some good knowledge. Y'all dropped some gems definitely with that one.
You know what they say. You know what they say. They say slavery now is jail. Slavery now is jail.
Nah,
That's
man,
what's
nah,
up.
Or the mind.
nah.
That's what's
Hey,
up.
say it again, top.
Or the mind.
Slavery is all in the mind, man. You know what's the new? You
Hey,
know what's the new?
hey,
The new
don't get my
slavery.
boy Bishop. Don't get my boy Bishop Don Sean started now.
Hey,
I'm trying to crank my dog up. I'm trying to crank him up.
hey,
You
I'm
trying to
trying
crank
to
him up,
tell
but
you.
he ain't
Hey, you
starting.
saw me. Hey, you must see me over here when you
Yeah.
said that. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie. I'm about to say, hey, dog.
hey,
Go ahead,
hey.
let me hear something. Let me hear
That boy
something.
Sean was itching.
I feel like the prison system is modern day slavery. If you look at it,
Nah, it's a form of it. It's definitely a form of it. But
Well,
the mind,
Yeah,
they
but
got the
it
mind
starts.
first though.
Everything starts somewhere. Before we can even get to the cause and effect of the modern day slavery being the prison. The justice system over there, whatever that mockery for even saying that's justice though. Before we even get into that, we'll have to talk about mental enslavement. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because
They said they trappers in the hood.
even the end of that word is already talking about mental.
Yeah.
Being ment,
Mm-hmm.
MENT. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the prison is truly at, because though a person may be able to take your body and throw it in a cell for the rest of your life, as long as you don't allow a person to take your mind. We have people who live in today who never been in a prison, never been in a jail cell, and never will be. Grace to them, though they still walking around in mental enslavement, a mental prison.
mm,
They
there it
expose
is.
themselves every day you
There it
know
is.
I got him
Yeah,
cooking.
yeah.
I
Hey,
got
what
him
up?
cooking.
Hey, what a bullhorn at? Bow, bow, bow. What a bullhorn at?
nah, for real.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that's
Hey,
why I
Shake
even
the room a
told
little
some
bit. I
brothers
had to
one
shake. I
time,
had to wake him up real
everybody,
quick.
we have a loved one, a friend, an associate, or some, a coworker, somebody we know who have been in prison for whatever charge, whatever case they may or may not be fighting, right? And so a lot of times, like, let's for instance, not to use our names though, I use myself. So it'll say "Free Sean" on the shirt, right? Nah, we all need a shirt that say "Free me,"
yeah,
free
free me, yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Free yourself, man, because a lot of the times we trap ourselves by whom we choose to hang with, the friend circle, like by going over here acknowledging with people that is not of your nature.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
We slowly begin to dig a hole for ourselves.
Mm,
yeah, boy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
talk that talk, boy.
mm,
You know?
mm. Hey,
Had to wake him up a little bit. I had to. I
we,
had to.
we have been gym dropping this whole show, fellas. This whole show. We got one last question. One last question. One last question. Y'all ready for it?
Let's
Yeah,
get it.
just for one.
Okay.
One.
Before we get into that question, let's get a cool fact. Did you know Grambling State football team used to be a lake?
What?
Anybody knew that?
Nah.
Nah, I didn't
It
though. I ain't
used to
gonna
be
lie
a
to you.
lake, like
Did you know
a
that
body of
but
water.
A body of water. They drained it and made it a stadium.
did you
Quake
know
the
that Bethune
pool.
Cookman was
Blue. So when
built
they
on the
say blue in that
That man blue.
Yeah.
That's real now. That's real. That's real. Question 4. Let's get into it. This is a big one, so we're gonna need all hands on deck. When we look at HBCU and PWI,
Hold
where
on,
do we see? I said HBCU and
Yeah, I seen it
PWI.
cool. I
You
seen
Yeah.
it
see me?
cool.
You see
Yeah,
me?
he ain't see you cool.
You
He
see
see you
me?
cool. Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna do it again. When we look at HBCU and PWI, where do you feel is the lack an institution for education and sports? And I know he finna give us the answer. He finna put everybody answer together. Brother Sean, talk to me. I know he about to have an introduction, a thesis, you know, a conclusion, and an exit. Let's hear
And
it.
where he got and where he got his answers from.
And we gonna have the resources.
Just chill, JB. Hold on. So okay. On a serious note, the first thing I would like for us to do when we speak on a HBCU and PWI, we not gonna compare it in the sense of that because we speaking on being born rich first and foremost, right? Um, for one, if it didn't need to be a HBCU, it wouldn't be, though it is, correct?
Correct. Correct.
So
Woo!
so
Correct.
so that within itself, like I say, comparison is the killer of all joy. So I won't dare put up this richness against unrichness. That's just what I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
And the reason being, a lot of times in order to close a gap, or let's say a house, right? To close that the closing cost and everything of the house, you're gonna need them finances,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and a great way to keep people out of regardless if it's a job position, institution, this, that, and the third, is going to require finances.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want a program educationally wise, not to be able to meet and maximize criteria with let's say a PWI, well, one thing I'm gonna do is make sure it's underfunded.
Mm.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So by a lot of the times us not being funded at the HBCU in the proper way, given to the proper programs, then you can go on that campus and seek and see for yourself what the huge difference will be. It'll be right in front of your face.
Facts. Facts.
Yes, sir.
So who
Yes,
gonna
Hey,
pop up
sir.
behind that?
Yes,
hey, hey,
sir. Yes,
hey, Sean,
sir.
hey, Sean was cooking just not, hey, because I had, money, what I'm saying? I had, I was in
Yeah.
the finance situation, misappropriating with funds, you know what I'm saying? And I had faith. So I had, when it comes to that, and I didn't compare, I didn't contrast, but it's more so when I talk about faith, I'm talking about, as far as athletics. So let's
Mm-hmm.
speak on athletics, the playing field. They say why haven't, HBCUs got on the same playing field as, as PWIs, or the big Alabamas, or whatever these schools are. Um, I believe it's faith. I believe it's faith and also money. Like Sean mentioned, you want these programs to never succeed, you give them low funds, or the people that are in charge aren't putting the money in the proper places. But when I say faith, I speak on because um, most of these athletes that go to these HBCUs, they don't really when they get there, they don't really have the dream anymore to go to the NFL. They don't have the dream anymore to win. They just think, okay, well, I can't make it out of here. I'm just gonna be a regular, regular player. I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. But as you go to Alabama, your mind is saying, okay, I have a mind on the goal. I'm locked in. Everybody around me is locked in. And then it goes to HBCU. Like I say, you go to these schools like, hey, I'm gonna just go have fun.
Yeah.
You go to forgetting, what you're there for, and the athletes start, just losing focus. They don't work out no more. They don't go, do the extra. They buck workouts. They don't really do the extra seriousness that it takes to be at a D1 level or a PWI's level when it comes to athletics. So I would take, faith in not believing in the next level once you get to these schools, because they've been known for years to only play on the level of black schools, HBCUs, and like until the prime era, Deion Sanders era that just came, the Orange Blossom Classic was gone for years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now that Prime came, he brought more acknowledgement to these schools, like Bethune coming in the Florida Classic. What is Grambling? Who was with the Bayou Classic? Who had the Southern?
Southern.
Southern,
It's
So I'm
Southern.
saying it's
Southern, yeah.
like for years they've been known to just play against each other. It's not like, okay, well, we're going to try to go anywhere. It's like, okay, it was the battle of the end, but now it's like, okay, let's be on ESPN, let's be on these plays, and then actually perform. So now that Prime put them on that that a good pedestal, now these guys have to perform now. But I think it was definitely before the Prime era. It was definitely the lack of faith in these programs.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you got the Jerry Rices, you got the Walter Paytons, you got
No, you
you got them
do.
select you got them select few that came out of HBCUs
The
and
Shannon
still,
Sharps.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Shannon Sharps, and you still got some that's still coming out of HBCU. So I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
say it's they don't care no more type, but I would say it's more of they don't
You
have
say
no
resources?
structure. They don't have no structure when they do get to a HBCU. So
Okay.
you really gotta be locked in and like Tap said, they get there and they don't think they can make it to the NFL. But you seeing these players coming out of HBCUs and dominating in the NFL now. You had Tyreek Cohen for NCAT. He dominated NFL until he got hurt type. But what I would say was is the resources, because I feel like at HBCUs we're still in that mindset as we have to work with what we got. So they keep putting and also resources and money, because I feel like money is being misused at HBCUs. Like tapping on Sean said, like,
Hey, JB, can I add something to what you just said just now?
what's up?
So alumni,
Yeah,
look at alumni at Alabama versus alumni at a HBCU. They
yeah.
not giving back the same. They not, what I'm saying? It ain't the same.
It's really not the same, because you got some people that went to Bama and now they're millionaires, trillionaires. Who said that? Man, I forgot dude name that said that, but it's Johnny Manziel on Shannon Sharp. He said there's always going to be a bag man. HBCUs don't have that bag man to get these
Yeah,
players. To attract these players. So that's why these PWIs are taking most of the black best athletes, because if I know that I have a slight chance of going to the NFL, at least I'm gonna get paid while being in college. If you go to the HBCU and get hurt, then you just hurt. You just you ASOL. You
so
know
resources as well. Yeah, yeah, facts though.
that's why I said
Okay.
it gotta be resources, because we're still in that slavery mindset. Like, there's nobody here to save us. We got to save ourselves. If alumni's not saving us, then the school's not going to grow if the alumni's not giving back. You got other schools like you said, Bama, UCLA, Notre Dame. You got the Georgias, you got the Florida States that their alumni is willingly to give back to them, to see their schools continue to grow, and to see their schools bring in them championships and them top notch players. And like I said before, he was about to cut me off. That I feel like the money is being misused. I feel like the money is being misused, because it's at HBCUs they give their money to the band and the football. Them the two biggest thing out of HBCUs for real. So you give your money to the band and the football. Where do that lead you with the rest of your students that are needing new books, needing new laptops? Like, you got to put that energy and attention into all departments. You just can't be like,
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
real.
the band and the football team gonna be top two, but you got students out here living in moldy dorms. You got students out here not even living in no dorms. You got students out here fighting to eat. Like, you got students out here fighting for resources, but you put all your hard work and attention into the band and the football team. The band brings the most money out of HBCU. The football team comes second, but they might not even be good. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
where
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Tap.
standing on that.
Okay, Tap. I have a question for you, and this is not just for your college alma mater. This is for all HBCUs.
right.
Do
So
you
don't say my
think
college alma mater. Say another
that
name. Say,
my
say another
my
name.
my bad
Let's
my
let's
bad
use
brother
let's use
man?
let's let's
My,
use FAMU.
let's use FAMU. Yes, FAMU.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you think the alumni isn't giving back, or do you think the alumni is giving back, but the money isn't being properly distributed to the avenues it needs to get to?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely believe. I mean, you definitely have those alumni that are constantly giving back. But like I say, if you don't know the board of trustees, you don't know. Like I said, like I spoke before, the board of trustees is like one of those things that is one way in, one way out. It ain't no add nobody to the party. Once we have a board of trustees, wherever we at, nobody knows where the funds are going at. But I mean, I believe strongly believe these people are giving back to these schools, but they aren't always going where they're supposed to go. And like JB said, maybe pocketing people maybe pocketing money or maybe going to other causes, but they're not going to enhance the school or school education and richness. So I mean, yeah.
Okay, okay, I respect that one. I respect that. Well, all my answers have been taken off my board. I was going to speak on funding. We spoke on that. JB spoke on educational buildings. You know, having mold in them, students not being able to have enough money for books. Um, JB also spoke on the student body needs. You know, students buildings have mold. You know, kids don't even have enough money to eat or get. You know, but y'all are putting your all into the band and the football programs, as JB spoke about. And my last thing I'm gonna add to that is, in our new era, society has made it as though superior being next level, being the best when you go to college equals school that doesn't resembles what we look like.
Mm.
So I could be a third generation HBCU grad. Emma offering me that, my best friend in my ear telling me, "Hey boy, go to Bama, but you can go to the league." But my abilities is gonna take me to the league. Whether I go
Right.
to Grambling
Yeah.
State, whether I go
Yeah.
to Fork Valley, whether I go to Texas Southern, Alabama, Miami, Florida, I'm gonna get to the league because of the morals and standards that I have, the work ethic that I have, of
Hmm.
me getting to the next level. But we look at it as, man, you got that Bama offer, bro. Who don't want to go to Alabama? Who don't want to go to
Yeah.
Florida? Who don't want to go to Oregon? Oregon got new drip every
Sweet
year.
uni. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So society has made it as though even if you have the talent, you're not that guy or you're not top dog if you choose PWI over HBCU, and that's why the world went in a frenzy when Travis Hunter chose Jackson State over Florida State. It
Yeah.
was like, whoa,
That's
what, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
What's going,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know,
That's why.
but
That's why I was tight. I was tight mad at when Dion left. You know, I ain't mad about his decision of leaving, but I just knew HBCU was about to have a breakthrough when Dion came in, because all the black athletes wanted to go to a HBCU. They wanted to get together. We was about to. I just seen a dream that, and then Dion left. I was like, no, like why'd you do it so early? But I understand why he left. But at the same time, I was kind of in my feelings because I just seen all the top athletes, like you said, Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, Shiloh came to my the JSU. My one of our frat brothers went transferred from FIU and went to JSU. Like it was a lot of people getting on that HBCU train, and then once Dion left, they left with him. So
Because Dion brought them faith, man. Like I say before, like he brought them faith in the program. He brought them faith in the system. Like I say, these
yeah,
kids don't have the faith that these programs will take them, to that next level. And it's a shame that they don't, because they want you to come find you. If you
mm-hmm,
a dog, you a dog, no matter where you
yeah,
go at. I strongly believe that we need to get our rights back and go to these HBCUs and take over them and be kings at these schools and take them to the next level, and we can all thrive we have rich cultures in the HBCU. We have homecoming, we have all these different extravaganzas. We
yeah.
look forward to these every year. So
Everybody, that's what everybody want to do. Everybody want to be a part of that culture, but don't nobody want to go to the school. I don't, I
yeah,
don't, I don't understand that. How you
mm-hmm.
want to eat from our plate, but don't want to starve with us?
mm,
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
So
That.
it go forward with what Cool was saying originally too when he spoke about, one of the main things is, outside of somebody may be in the person ear or not saying choose the PW5 over the HBCU. And it's a myriad of reasons why a person could sit down with themselves and create a list of pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
Though, if you don't have that dog in you, I don't care where you go. You're going to be back home.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Simple as
That's a
Yeah,
that.
fact.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it's do what's gonna be a best fit for you. Don't do it because it's close to home and
Mm-hmm.
because of this and that. Oh, I don't want to be too far from a little girlfriend. All that type of talk. Nah, man, you gotta, really buckle down, put that work in the classroom and out on the field, on the court, wherever you at with it. You gotta be a dog at both, and like you say, the faith aspect. So, man, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. This has been one of the ones for us, fellas. This has been a phenomenal episode, man. Before we close it out, y'all got anything else y'all want to add in on today's topic? Yeah, y'all can add in something else y'all want the fans to hear. Anything, talk to me.
Hell
man, I
Now,
Wildcat.
say this.
JB, Sean.
Hey
I
man.
say this.
Oh, you got to go ahead.
Just for the listeners and viewers out there, stay tuned. We have a lot in store coming forward. In the near future and afar. We just allowing this ship to be built, man, and we casting something very beautiful for you to put in your ear. You know what I'm saying? So keep loving yourself, love yourself first, and I always tell people this, man. If you ain't told yourself today, it's a good time to tell yourself, I love myself. So excuse me while I tell myself, I love you. That's all I got.
Amen, my
Nah.
brother.
Nah,
That's
that's
it.
real. Hey, that's real. But hey, and definitely, man, we are born rich as a black culture, man. We are born rich, man. We're born into it. We live it every day. Everything you want, go out and go get it, man. Don't wait on nobody. You are the king. You are that queen. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Whatever you need to hear out there, man. You the man. Hey, you hear from Tap. Go out there and go get it, man. Love.
JB.
Hell Wildcats. That's it. Hell Wildcats.
I'm gonna just add on to what my brother Tap said, what my brother Sean said, man. My black kings, I love y'all, man. To all my black queens, we love y'all, man. We thank y'all for tapping in with us, no matter who you are, no matter what background you come from, what you look like, man. Thank you for tapping in with us, hearing us out, following us, supporting us, giving us positive or negative feedback, man. We welcome all likes from any avenue. Thank y'all for taking this journey with us, man. With that being said, I'm cool. You got Tap. You got my brother Sean. You got my boy JB, man. We are Up the Scope Podcast, man. We're going to see y'all again next Tuesday at 8 a.m. Let's get to it.
Up the score, baby.
Out the scope.
No.